Okay, this video covers creating a database in Access, and what we'll do is we'll create a couple of tables in this exercise. Alright, Microsoft Access 2007. As soon as you open it up, you'll have a couple of options. We're going to click on Blank Database. Over on the right hand side, I'm going to give this a name. We'll call this Company Database, and then hit Create. Now what we'll do is we'll create our table in Design View. Okay, so in the upper left hand corner we'll hit Design View, prompt it to give it a name. We'll call this Products, and we'll allow Access to create our primary key, which is our unique identifying key. If this were an actual database, that would most likely be our SKU number if we're a retail location. Alright, so we probably want to have product name, and that's a reserved word in 2007. That doesn't mean much. It's just we're going to create another field. We'll say description, or actually category. We'll also create a field called price, and then lastly we'll create a field called supplier. Okay, now we've got to specify a data type, and the data type for price is going to be currency. Okay, now we've defined all of our fields. We've got some more options down here, but I won't go through those now. In the upper left hand corner, I'm going to go ahead and click Data Sheet View. We'll be prompted to save the table. I'll hit Yes. Now we're ready to use our database and actually enter information. So let's just say Snickers bar. It's going to be in the food category. I'll just type in 0.79, and since the data type is currency, it'll format it automatically. We'll do another one. We'll do Gatorade. This is in the beverage category. Cost is going to be 0.99, and say Gatorade Company. Okay, so what we've just done is we've created a table, and a table is a way to keep track of information about a specific entity. Okay. Now, in addition to that, let me just go ahead and save this. In addition to that, we're going to create an additional table. I'll hit Create here, and I'll go into Table Design. We're going to create a table for all of our customers. Okay. We'll say ID. We'll make it an auto number field. And what do we really want to keep track of? Well, we want to keep track of their last name. That's going to be a text field. We want to keep track of their first name. That's going to be a text field as well. We might want to keep track of their date of birth. Now the date of birth is going to be date and time field. We might want to keep track of their email address. Okay, that might be a text field as well. Now when we go into Data Sheet View, we'll be prompted to save the table. We'll hit Yes, and this is going to be our customer table. Okay, we've got no primary key defined. We'll go ahead and define one now. That's fine. Okay, now we're ready to enter information about each of our customers. Okay, so you'll notice that, and again, this is just an introductory Access lesson, but in the Create tab, we've got tables, forms, reports, and queries, or other, and these are really these represent the 4 pillars of Access. Okay. Now the last thing I wanted to do in this exercise, just a very basic exercise that's really intended for my CIS 120 students, Introduction to Information Systems here at Cochise College, is to create a form for our customer table. And all I did was I went to the Create tab, I clicked on Form, and that brings us to this thing called Layout View. Okay, I'm sort of rearranging our fields here. I want date of birth to be down at the bottom. I might want ID to be up at the top. And this layout view allows us to manipulate fields and kind of move them around. And now I can go to Form View to actually use the form that I just created. Okay? Now the form gives you an easy to use interface to your database. Okay? So in this lesson we've gone through creating a basic database, creating a table, creating 2 tables, and then creating a form to allow users to interact with our database in an easy way.